Hi, I'm JD Harrison covering for Kurt Gooksell to bring you your sports news. Evansville Memorial will be at Jasper on Tuesday 8 p.m. December 30th. Southridge Boys will host the Baird Financial Classic on January 2nd and January 3rd. It will feature Southridge, Forest Park, Orleans, Bedford, North Lawrence, South Putnam, and Clarksville Province. Southridge Lady Wrestlers compete in the New Albany Christmas Invite. Weigh-ins were at 8 this morning. The college football bowl season is set to continue. Number 12 BYU is in Orlando for the Pop-Tarts Bowl against number 22 Georgia Tech on Saturday. The Cougars are 11-2 this season. Number 15 Utah will wait until New Year's Eve when it will face Nebraska in the Las Vegas Bowl. The UTs went 10-2, enter the game with a 10-2 record. The number 1 Indiana Hoosiers are just a week away from their second all-time college football playoff game. The Hoosiers take on number 9 Alabama in the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. Indiana lost to Notre Dame in the CFP last year, but they haven't lost a game since then. Next Thursday's game kicks off at 4 p.m. Georgia is gearing up for the college football playoff quarterfinal round. The number 3 Bulldogs face 6-seeded Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl from New Orleans next Thursday night. The Oregon football team continues to prepare for the college football playoff quarterfinals. The 5th-seeded Ducks will head to Florida to face number 4 seed Texas Tech in the quarterfinals on New Year's Day. Oregon beat James Madison 51-34 in the first round on Saturday. Ohio State is preparing for the college football playoff quarterfinal round. The number 2 Buckeyes battle 10th seeded Miami in the Cotton Bowl from Arlington next Wednesday night. The Notre Dame football team is strengthening its special teams unit. Australian punter Jasper Scaife committed to the Irish yesterday. He'll be an early enrollee with the school next month, and he's expected to compete with sophomore Eric Schmidt for the starting punting job next season. The Indianapolis Colts aim to avoid a 6th loss in a row when they host the Jacksonville Jaguars at Lucas Oil Stadium on Sunday. The Indiana Pacers will try to snap their 6-game losing streak when they host the Boston Celtics at Gainbridge Fieldhouse tonight. The Notre Dame football team is strengthening its special teams unit. The Jaguars are taking a major hit to their secondary. Jordan Lewis will miss the rest of the season with a foot injury. The cornerback needs surgery after getting hurt during Jacksonville's big win at Denver last Sunday. Lewis had a pair of picks to go with almost 40 tackles in 12 games this season. The 30-year-old already missed time with this year with a neck injury. Injuries are mounting for the Indianapolis Colts. 8 players missed practice with injuries yesterday, including defensive standouts DeForest Buckner and Sauce Gardner. 2 other players were limited in practice, while wide receiver Ashton Dolan and cornerback Jalen Jones were both full participants despite their injuries. The Colts host a must-win game against the Jaguars on Sunday. The Chicago Bears look to clinch the NFC North Division title when they visit the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Football. The 11-4 Bears can clinch the top spot in the North with a win, and they can also clinch if Green Bay loses its game on Saturday. Meanwhile, the 11-4 Niners control their own destiny after picking up their 5th straight win on Monday. San Francisco can win the NFC West and become the number 1 seed in the NFC if they win their final 2 games of the season. The 2 teams have alternated wins in their last 9 contests against each other. Indiana men's basketball completed its non-conference slate with another commanding victory on Monday night inside Simon Scott Assembly Hall to notch its 10th victory of the season. The Hoosiers' win marked its 8th 20 or more point victory of the season. However, despite the dominant performance that resulted in an 81-60 victory over Siena University on Monday, the Cream and Crimson still showed they have some areas on the court to clean up as they head into a strong conference schedule. In the Associated Press Top 25 poll released Monday, 7 Big Ten teams were ranked in the top 25, with 2 or more schools, including Indiana, receiving votes. In January alone, the Hoosiers are set to face 5 of those top 25 teams as the level of competition in Indiana's schedule increases and becomes more consistent. The Cream and Crimson will need to clean up some areas of play to stay afloat with the top programs in the conference. They now prepare for conference play to resume against Washington on January 4th in Bloomington. Purdue, which opened the year at the top of the rankings, is back in the top 5 of this week's AP poll. And that's been your Friday Sports here on 18 WJTS.